Well, we bought the property for 78,000. There were the usual kind of auction fees and legal fees and other bits and pieces, which effectively meant that it cost 84. It cost 84,000 to buy the property. The property's now been valued. It is worth 135, and in theory, I could have gone up to 75% of that if I wanted to. Now, I decided not to actually, and I borrowed less, but I ensured it was enough to cover all the money that I'd put in to buy it, plus take out a little bit extra, just under £3,000, which was a buffer or a safety net, and that was there because with a flat there's a service charge, and if we have a void or something like that, I want to make sure that we've got a little bit of a buffer to cover that for a period of time. So that's what that was for. But it was an all money out deal plus some.
Okay, fantastic. And no money left in deal with a bit extra coming out, and in the region of, I guess, circa sort of £50,000 worth of equity within that property, which is, anybody would say that's a great deal. And what does that cash flow? Because it's very difficult to generate a significant cash flow from buy to lets, as we talked about earlier on. What does that look? But you've found £50,000 worth of equity there, which is amazing on the kind of long term wealth stuff. Does it tick the box in terms of covering all its costs and putting a little bit of money in the bank each month?
It does. It's not the sort of deal where you're going to hit your financial freedom goals, immediately with this one. And usually it would have been something that I would, in all honesty, probably ignore or give to somebody else, if my cash had been deployed in it for a long period of time, because that's taking me away from that compass, that North Star, that direction that I want to go in at the moment of producing cash flow. However, because I only had to put my cash in for a short period of time, it didn't really matter. It's just an addition to slot into the portfolio and sit there and do what it does over a period of time. So in terms of,
and we know that two things are going to happen. It's almost certainly going to continue to go up in value, and I don't know about you, in my area, rents are only going one way, and that's up. So the cash flow will improve over a period of time as well, and that kind of debt will erode as well. So it's an amazing, it's a great deal, and I think although it doesn't necessarily accelerate you towards the cash flow goal particularly, it's
about
£275
net cash flow a month
yeah.
on this, with 103% ROI on the deal overall.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fantastic deal. And I know when I was starting out in property, when I was starting out just after the credit crunch, I always had an aim, and that was, if each of these properties can have 50k of equity in, allowing for a little bit of capital growth, and I can make £200-300 a month cash flow from it, then these are amazing deals. Because I'm never going to save 50 grand, because let's be honest, who does? It's it's really
tough,
difficult.
right? It's tough.
Yeah, you got kids. Like we know that. I've got twins. We know they're expensive. So yeah, okay. Well, and what a great deal! I love this. Transform your property results, one insight at a time, at ypn.plus.